Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, on this Victory Tuesday. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to Game On. This is the Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will, from Game On, and he's Cricket from sports.com. Give a big round of applause. Cricket is back, baby.
That's right, baby.
He is back better than ever on a Victory Tuesday. How about that? Here's what we got on the menu today. We're going to talk about that. You want to call it a game last night. The game last night. And then we're going to get into, I got a couple of interesting betting stuff that I saw yesterday that I'm going to show Cricket. Then we're going to talk, actually, I know this is going to shock everyone. We don't usually talk NFL, but we're going to talk NFL because if you look at the games next week, this might be the best week of NFL football of the season. Because there's a lot on the line. We have 5 elimination games.
Man, we love that.
Yes, we have that. We're going to take a look at some college football and get you guys prepared for the week coming up after tonight when the rankings are released, because it's debate week. It's going to be debate week all week long. So we're going to get you prepared and let you know everything you need to know about that. Plus, we'll see what's going on around the world of sports, see if we can find some bets and all that. You know, the usual, make some money today. But first, Crick, how you doing?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. I didn't win a play in that damn Monday Night Football game last night. But I got with Grass Guy yesterday evening, and we talked to Pocky a little bit for a few minutes. We sat down and got on here, dig this thing. I went 4-0 on the ice last night, man. All dogs. Winner, chicken dinner.
Atta baby. Good morning, C. Right. Good morning, No Skin. Good morning, supporting. Good morning, B-Mac. I hit one play last night and lost all my other ones.
What'd you have?
Kyle Williams to score a touchdown.
What?
Baby. Dude, it was 12-1.
Dude, that's what I was thinking. I was like, that was a pretty good little lick right there. But I had Jackson Dart 30+ and 40+ rushing yards, and he had that first run where he got 9 yards, but he got absolutely blasted. It was a good hit too, man. That was not.
No, that was clean. That was
having a little fight, scuffle, and all that shit. It was bullshit. I mean, it was a good, clean hit, man. Because if he don't hit him right there, he steps and goes up the sideline, picks up 5-7 more yards or whatever, you know.
Bro, Theo Johnson tried to get himself ejected from the game, and I'm like, no. I have a bunch of. I'd like Theo Johnson to score a touchdown and whatnot. I'm like, no, don't do that. What are you doing?
I was watching the Peyton cast, and even Peyton was in there, and he was like, I'm all about protecting your quarterback, but that's a clean hit right there, man. And it was a clean hit. And after that, I was like,
and I'm glad the refs let it get not just because it was my team, but I'm glad the refs didn't throw a flag on it just because it was a big hit. Because for so long, they protected these quarterbacks on the sideline. The quarterbacks just think they can get away with those extra 2 yards instead of just going out.
I think that first ref threw a flag on the one he's just off the screen. I think he threw a flag trying to call it a late hit. And I think then they started talking about it and everything, and his buddies were like, "Hey, man, that was a good hit." And
he was in bounds.
And then they went up throwing the flag on Theo Johnson.
I was trying to get those 2 extra yards. What are you doing?
That's what I'm saying, dude. If you don't hit him right there, then he turns up the sideline and keeps going. There's quarterbacks that do that shit, man. So I thought it was a great hit on him, but I knew after that they weren't going to let him run anymore.
Although if Patrick Mahomes did that, it would have been flagged.
Oh, 100%.
It snowed. I know. We have snow, too. Check this out, Derp. We have what's going on? It was our first day of snow yesterday. First day of snow. So we went out and built a snowman.
I see that. I showed that to SD. SD likes his Grinch toboggan, man. She's all about that.
Yeah. Cal has one too, and it's more appropriate for Cal.
I believe that 100%.
Speaking of Cal, let me tell you a story.
All right.
So Sunday, my wife goes in to Cal's room because Cal's not taking a nap. She goes in there and she goes, "Cal," and Crick, I swear, this is a true story. She goes, "Cal, why aren't you taking a nap?" And he reaches in from his sock and pulls this out and goes, "'Cause I'm an action guy, Mom." Then he pulls from his other sock a domino, and from his pillowcase he pulls out some random ball.
said, because I'm an action guy, Mom.
She goes, just go downstairs to your dad. Just go sit on the couch.
Go you did go. I don't even know what to say to this.
and I go, when she told me that story, I go, that psycho wears socks to bed? What is his problem?
He's got places to hide those things.
He pulls out a knife. A toy knife, people. Toy knife.
Yeah. It's a toy, y'all. It's a toy. He said,
I'm
because
an
I'm
action guy.
That's what we're going to start saying when we make a crazy bet and everything. You're like, y'all are nuts. Be like, no, we're action guys. That's
because I support the action guy phase. Yeah, that kid, he is a trip.
That's awesome. You got your hands so full with that one, bro.
Hey, well, even action guys need sleep, bud. All right?
Yeah. Even action guys got to take a nap, bro. Oh, that's awesome, man.
Oh, let's get right into it, Greg.
Let's do it, man.
Greg, this wasn't a football game last night. That was assault, brother. They beat the snot. I mean, the Giants were physical outside the whistle, but in between the whistles where it matters, Patriots were the more physical team last night.
Dude, you want me to tell you something gross? I was sitting here before this game last night, and we had King of the End Zone last night, and I stared at that freaking Patriots defensive touchdown for at least 11 minutes. Just sitting here looking at it, I was like, dude, put your King of the End Zone on that, because if that hits, nobody's going to bet that King of the End Zone hardly. You'll probably get I can't wait to see what the damn bonus bet is from that thing for the people that took that. But, God, he got that 94-yard punt return. I'm like, that's it, dude. That's the first touchdown of the game, and that's it right there.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of that, I wanna make a new law. You know me, I don't like more laws, but I think this one is appropriate. If an offensive lineman scores the first touchdown in a game, everyone should be refunded their first touchdown bet.
I agree. Because you don't provide it.
And well, some books do provide the any other player, but that's rare. But also, it's like, come on. It was cool seeing Tristan Wirfs score the first touchdown, but come on.
Like I said, even if you offer any other player, but if you look at DraftKings will do that, man.
Yeah, a lot of books don't. Some do, a lot don't. So,
but they'll just hit you with the loss on that, man.
Yep, the book just takes everyone's money.
I agree with you. If you're not offering the any other player market, then you should have to refund those bets because nobody won that bet. You didn't win it either.
At least refund it in free play. You know,
I could even live with that.
Yeah,
but
let's hit a little happy medium. You know.
Yeah, I can live with that, man. Like I said, just don't let me feel like you fucked my eyes out.
Yeah, but man, dude, last night I drank the Kool-Aid all week long. I've been telling you guys I was nervous, and I played y'all like a fiddle. It's called reverse psychology, people. It worked. It worked. I drank the Kool-Aid though last night, Crick. I watched that game, and granted, it was a 2-10 Giants team, but I'll say that is without a doubt the best 2-10 NFL team we've ever seen. And the Patriots just handled them. And the Patriots, I'm starting to believe we could win the Super Bowl.
You're in a good spot.
Drake May's a freaking phenomenon out there. He's a specimen.
Specimen indeed.
Yeah,
no, that guy's fun to watch, man. He can even make some plays with his legs. You know, I seen him make a few plays with his legs last night.
Oh, getting out of some sacks.
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
like,
and he throws a couple of those balls. That one he dropped to your boy Kyle Williams, man. He dropped that damn thing in the bucket, buddy.
He sure did. Like, he only had, what is that, 7 incompletions? I swear, like 3 of those were just because he had to throw the ball away.
Yeah. Yeah, people after him, yeah. No, that's what I actually I had old Sexy Dexy to get a sack last night. It didn't work out.
Yeah, he
I thought that banged up.
I'm more surprised when he throws a deep ball and they don't catch it, you know?
Dude, I'm kind of getting that way too. When he throws it out there, I fully expect the guy to have a chance. He never throws one where it's like way overthrown or way underthrown. He always gives this guy a chance.
Now, I don't disagree with you, Derp. Vrabel looks great on the sideline, especially with that mustache, but he ain't out there throwing the ball.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's both of them. I mean, it's a combination. It's like Belichick and Brady.
Yeah. What up, J-Man?
I mean, it's the same thing. Yeah. That man's got to go out there and throw the ball. He's calling the plays. He's like audibling out of things and stuff like that to set the offense up. That's Drake May too. I'm telling you, man. That's an MVP caliber player.
Yeah, he goes. Or what was I going to say? Oh, No Skin says, "How about the Giants' muff kick?"
What the hell with them, dude? The special teams. You get a 94-yard punt return, and then you turn around, and that dude got absolutely knocked out.
Oh, he says, Derp says, I went to the Cheesecake Factory. I don't know if you heard of this, of that celebrated my sister's birthday. I've had a lot of steak in my life. That restaurant was the best I've ever had.
We got us a Cheesecake Factory here in town, but I've never been.
The Fighting Irishman says that they're not. Notre Dame will be in. We'll get into that. The betting market is starting to bet against Notre Dame coming in.
Notre Dame's getting in.
I'm just saying, Crick, they went from minus 3,000 going into the weekend to now they're about minus 500.
They're still getting in.
I'm just saying, Craig, the market's starting to. I doubled my money on it. I bought in at 11 cents and sold out yesterday at 24.
Hey, there you go. That's a winner.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Vrabel Pissan says Vrabel doing what he's doing just shows how shitty Tennessee management is. Yeah,
that's one of the worst franchises in sports. I just thought the Browns and the Jets and everybody else was terrible. The Tennessee Titans might be taking their damn crown. Did you see? Okay, let's talk about this for a minute because I saw it last night in this damn game too, and it's pissed me off a little bit. But the other day in that damn Titans game, they're down 18-3, and you saw the exact same situation last night. Now, granted, they were on. It's 18-3, and they're on about 27-yard line or whatever. It's 4th and 1. Who gives a shit if you go for it and don't get it right there? You're 1-10. Last night you saw the Giants at 2-10 have a 4th and 1. Their 4th and 1 was almost on their own 44 or something like that. But neither one of these coaches with combined 3 wins is going for it on 4th and 1 down at least 2 touchdowns. What are we doing right there, dude?
Yeah, meanwhile, you have the Browns who actually have a lead and decide to go for it on 4th and 1 on their own 33.
Yeah, or like Mike McDaniel going for it on 4th and 1 over in Spain or whatever when he could have won the damn game with a field goal.
Yeah.
Like that. But I'm like, what are we doing there? What have you got to lose at that point? Like, how more can you show that franchise that you don't want to be the head coach of that team by not going for it and try to give your team a little spark right there, kind of motivate them to play a little harder the rest of the game? Because when you get, for one, the damn Giants they take the penalty and punt it away, and then the teams go down and score any damn way, and now you're out of it. It's like, come on, dude, just go for it. At least show me you're trying to win the game.
Yeah. And the reason why is because in their last 30 games, the Giants are 5-25.
I'm just go for it, dude. It's 4th and 1. If it was 4th and 6, 4th and 7, okay, that's fine. But 4th and 1 right there, when you're 2-10, what are we doing?
Here's the cleanest hit I've ever seen.
Boy, that was clean, and he rocked his world. I came up out my seat on that one, dude.
Yeah, dude. I was like, holy. I was looking. I'm like, oh, God, here comes a flag. And then, but I'm like, that shouldn't be a flag. Once I saw the replay, I go, no, that guy, look at Jackson. If you don't want to get hit right here, go out right there.
Right there. Run out and you're not hit.
Or make a serious hard cut move right there. But no, you stay on the sideline because you're trying to get a couple extra yards. And when that happens, you go flying.
What he could have done is just pump the brakes right there in bounds. Let dude run right by him because dude is hawking in, man.
Yeah, but he's got big boy right behind him too.
Step out of bounds, bro.
Yeah,
just step out of bounds. You're the franchise quarterback. You just got back from a 2-game stretch where you didn't play because of concussion. Step out of bounds. I knew after this hit happened, this was like his first run of the game. I knew we were not getting over the rushing yards after this hit happened. They weren't not.
Well, and also you're down 10-0 already, and it's only second down. Like you go out right there. I mean, it's 3rd and 3. You know, or 3rd and 4.
Third and very manageable.
Yeah. Also,
and that's the same dude that hit Jackson Dart right there, that's the same dude that knocked out old Skarowick or whatever his
Yeah.
name was. Did you
Beardo's
see,
all,
did you see his helmet?
Yeah, Beardo's all text me. He's like, that guy's a dirty player. Get him out of this game. Blah, blah, blah. He's doing all these hits out there. And I'm like, dude, that's clean. He's a runner.
Back you on that. That's good football, dude.
That's clean. He's a runner, dude.
Good football right there. That's playing the position, man. And when he hit that dude on that kickoff, did you see the helmet? It literally knocked the end off his helmet, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible. You know how hard you got to hit somebody to knock that shit off of a helmet?
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I was surprised last night how physical the Patriots were.
Dude, that game, I thought that was gonna be a terrible football game. And it kind of was from the sense of competitiveness, but they were hitting each other out there last night, dude.
Yeah, Vrabel's got this defense dialed in.
Like this hit happens, and there's another hit on a play like right after this, and SD was in there, and she was like, "Dang, I thought we weren't going to watch this game, but I kind of want to." I was like, "Yeah, we got to watch it for a minute. These boys hitting out there."
Yeah, and like they showed up on the screen, you know, all the money the $200 million the Patriots spent in the offseason to get all these random pieces. And we never see when a team goes out and buys a bunch of like mercenaries to come in, it ever gel together.
Yeah.
But the Patriots team is gelling together.
They're playing for Vrabel, man. They're having fun over there. He's over there dapping guys up on the bench and stuff after big plays. He's excited, having fun coaching football again. They're having fun playing football again. You even see Stephon Diggs being a little bit of a leader out there in spots, man.
I know, like they were showing his stats. I'm like, oh, he's only had 3 touchdowns on the season. He's got a decent amount of yards and catches, but nothing crazy. But they were talking about him being more of a leader that's helping the younger guys. I'm like, well,
yeah, that's a big thing, man. Good for him to finally
figure it out.
Skinny
he used to be like when he first came on the scene in Minnesota.
Yeah, he gets some of that daddy weight.
Yeah, I saw this hit and I go, dude, how is? You know, there's some guys out there that are just thick and dense, and you don't even realize it. I'm like, Jackson Dart must just be made out of paper because that dude flew.
Dude, I mean, I don't know. Old boy's a pretty good sized fella, old Ellis there, and he comes like he's shot out of a cannon.
Grass guy says the Patriots will be one and done in the playoffs. Not true. We're gonna have a bye.
You know who's dead to me? What up, dude, bro? Good morning. You know who's dead to me? That's what reminded me. Young Ho Koo. Yeah, I know that's not how you say his name, but this is America, and that guy's name's spelled Young Ho. But Young Ho Koo is dead to me. Did you see that effort on that? He looked like me with the sandwich out there, man, trying to kick that football. Give me a break. How do you? I've never seen that, dude. A kicker go up to kick the ball, and literally, I bet he hurt himself on that damn play too. Because you know how bad it would hurt to run up to kick something and stub your toe on the ground.
I mean, I thought it was genius. Like you can't miss a kick if you don't kick it. You know.
I guess not.
Helps the stats. When that happened, I go, I see why the Falcons cut him now. It all makes sense.
It all makes sense. I was
sitting. You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away.
Like that guy's fully capable of hitting a 60-yard field goal. And then, what is that?
This was a pretty cool shot from the pylon camera.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. You could argue that if Theo Johnson wouldn't have came in and been a dumbass.
I know.
I don't know though, man. In that moment, though, you know you're going to protect your quarterback. That's what
he's also dead to me. I needed him to catch that touchdown last night, and he freaking couldn't do it.
Oh yeah,
it would have had a pretty sweet cash out. I parlayed, so I bet Kyle Williams individually, but I also put Kyle Williams, Theo Johnson, and Travion Henderson touchdown scores parlay. Had Theo caught that in the first half, I would have had 2 down, and I probably would have had a pretty good cash out option. But I thought this was pretty crazy. So the Patriots with the 33-15 win last night, they're the first team in NFL history to win 10 straight games, scoring 23 points or more and allowing 23 points or fewer.
Where do these people find these stats?
I don't know, but that's pretty damn impressive. Like, yeah. I know everyone wants to say our schedule's easy, and I'm not here to argue with you, but we are playing against – just because a team sucks doesn't mean you're always going up against a shitty defense. Like, we've faced some pretty good defenses.
It's the NFL, man.
Yeah.
You won 10 in a row. You won 10 in a row. I don't care who you was playing. You had to go on the road to do some of that. You had to play some tough teams at home, and you had some tough spots, dude.
All without a bye. We finally get our bye.
No, you won 10 in a row in the NFL. That's a big deal.
Against nobody. We beat the Bills and the Bucks.
Yeah.
In their house.
Hell, thump the damn Panthers. That
I'm
didn't
not
look
going to
like,
lie.
didn't look like a great win at the time, but the Panthers is shaping up like a much better win. Especially when you
Oh.
beat them the way you did, when like 42-13 or something.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's
I
something to
mean,
be
they didn't score more than 23. We know that.
Well, yeah, for sure. And y'all did. So, but that's the thing, man. There's something to be said. Even the bad teams, when you're going on the road and beating up on bad teams, there's something to be said for that.
I'm nervous because we have a bye, and then after the bye, we have the Bills. Although it doesn't really matter as much anymore because we pretty much are going to win the division because we have a 3-game lead.
You play the
but
Dolphins.
it's a tough game, and at least we get it home. But I'm thinking about, Drake May just took over the favorite to win MVP. I'm thinking about buying in on Josh Allen. The way I've seen this market react, I don't even think Stafford had a bad game minus the 2 picks, right?
He broke Tom Brady's record.
He had 2 picks, and he's only got 4 picks on the season. Like, if you zoom out and look at his overall stats, still MVP level season. Yet the market reacts like a teenage girl,
That shit
trying
is
to figure out
so
what they're gonna.
Yeah, what have you done for me lately? It fluctuates so bad each week.
So what I'm thinking is, if Josh Allen beats Joe Burrow this week and then goes in and beats the Patriots, he's going to be higher than 4 cents. Like there's going to be the overreaction because he's got the stats. I mean, he just broke the rushing touchdown record all time. He had another rushing TD.
That's probably not a bad bet because I think you'll get a shot to probably 3-1 your money. It'll probably go up to 12 at some point.
Yeah, because he's not going to if they beat those 2 teams, it's going to be because Josh Allen put up stats,
Well, yeah, if they beat anybody, it's because Josh Allen. But
no. I'll be back at 8:45. I can't listen to this shit all morning. One thing I want to talk about that I thought was interesting, we can put to bed NFL Week 13. This. Did you see this?
No.
So you know how some states, like if you're in their state, you can't bet on that school?
Yeah.
This guy decides he's in Virginia. He decided to put $80 down on Duke to win the ACC championship.
And if he loses, he gets his money back because they're playing Virginia.
Yep.
What a fucking genius, man. B-Mac. You got to bet Kentucky or Duke. You got to bet Duke, man. Because then if they lose, you're going to get your money back anyway. It's a freebie.
Now, this guy must have placed this like a while ago because Duke's not 22-1.
Yeah, it would have been a while ago. But
still,
I bet he did it on like every team.
That's freaking smart.
That is smart, dude. I don't know why
you get a free roll at $1,800.
And he put $80 on Duke to win the championship at 22-1. Holy shit. That's crazy, dude.
Sporty says, Grass guy, just do what I do when Will does this. Downvote the stream and wow. You know what? I support you guys when your teams do well. All right.
It's true.
Let me have my moment. My team's 11-2. It's been 6 long years. All right. Let me enjoy this.
It's the best record in the NFL, buddy.
Let me enjoy this. And I have a 220-1 ticket on a Patriots Bears Super Bowl.
God almighty, that's disgusting.
And they're both the 1 seeds right now. So let me enjoy this.
It's so good right now.
It's not even, dude, you know what's crazy? I will go over to Kalshi because I placed that bet on Bet Online, but I go over to Kalshi and they have the markets up of like who's going to be in the Super Bowl, like the exact matchup.
Yeah.
They don't even have the Bears listed in any of the options. They'll have the Jags in there and stuff like that, but they don't have any options for the Bears.
They don't even want to give those out, man. They don't know either. Nobody knows what that fucking team is except you 2 months ago.
Grass Guy says the moment lasts too fucking long. Well, then here's the thing, Grass Guy. Then the Giants, all they had to do was beat us last night, and you wouldn't hear me talking about the game that much today.
It's a fair
beat
point.
us. Okay.
Fair point. Plant your flag on their field.
But I do want to talk about NFL next week because we don't have to talk about the Patriots because the Patriots don't play next week. But two, it's probably the best week of the NFL. But I want to shift real quick because it's official now. Lane Kiffin has left Ole Miss and is going to be the head coach is the head coach at LSU. I've kind of flipped on this story. And I want to get your opinion on this, Crick. Lane Kiffin left Ole Miss and is officially the LSU head coach. Now, a lot of people, we knew about this for a couple weeks, and it finally became official. And Lane got a lot of heat, and I've kind of switched my position on this. And I know I haven't talked to you in a few days, so I'm curious what you think, but it kind of makes sense. Lane Kiffin is not like there's the argument of like Lane Kiffin could have stayed and been the man at Ole Miss for however long, win 9 games, and you're a legend there and whatnot, and blah blah blah. How could you leave your team when they're having their best season ever, and they're going to the college football playoff? And that itself answers the question, because the fact that they're 11-1 and having the best season ever, and they're still like 35-1 to win the title, shows you why he went to LSU, who's going to have a way better chance for him to win the title. But this is who Lane Kiffin is. Lane Kiffin is not the marrying type. He dates. All right. He dates. And you had a good day. You had a good time. You had a good time, Ole Miss. He came in, made you guys relevant, and now he's moving on. And guess what? With LSU, it's not a marriage either. Whether he wins a title or not in the next few years, in 5 years from now, if he's moved on and gone somewhere else, wouldn't be surprised either. Why? Because that's Lane Kiffin.
100%, dude.
But what I think about this is he got all this shit because everyone just assumed that he was just leaving his team high and dry. But all the reporting out there now is the reason why this dragged on so long and whatnot was because Lane Kiffin wanted to coach his team. He wanted to accept the job and also coach his team. So have his cake and eat it too, which I don't blame him. I mean, he went in, he said he talked to the players, and they were like, let's do this. He told them that he was leaving, but he wanted to ride this out with the football playoffs coming up. But it was Ole Miss that said no. And I kind of get Ole Miss's side. I think it's stupid, but I get their side that they don't, they want to just move on, cut ties. I think it's stupid that they think he's going to poach players because he's going to do that either way. And if you have a chance for the first time in your school history to go to the college football playoff and maybe actually compete for a national title, who cares if your coach is leaving? Just let him go coach. You know what I mean? Enjoy this season. Enjoy the moment, while it lasts. But instead, they're kicking him to – so what I'm trying to say is, Crick, I feel like a lot of people gave him shit for leaving his team high and dry, but yet he was the one that I was actually trying to coach his team and finish out the season.
They got to redo.
I feel like we can't. I feel like he's not the bad guy in the situation.
They've got. I mean, I don't know. I think Lane Kiffin's kind of a dipshit, but they've got to redo this schedule to where we can do this stuff after the games are played, because that's what's in the players' best interest. You've got all these. They moved the transfer portal window some. I think it opens up like January 2nd or something like that. But that's still not far enough back to be able to allow these guys in spots like this to coach their team out through the playoff and then still go take those jobs. And if you're LSU at this point, like, okay, you've got Lane Kiffin coming in. You're going to be able to get recruits. You're going to be able to hit the transfer portal and all of that stuff. Like, can't we push this back a little bit, at least till – because the first round games are going to be played like December 20th or whatever, 21st, around that time. Can't we wait and see how they do in the first round? Because anybody just a foregone conclusion that Ole Miss is going to beat whoever they have to play? It's going to be a pretty good team they get matched up against. So couldn't we just hold off for a couple weeks on this if you know that's going to be your guy? Just not say anything about it. Let him coach the thing out for the sake of the players on the other side. I mean, I understand why Ole Miss don't want him to do it, because you don't want him around those players for an extra month in their ear. Tell them when some of them are going to leave anyway. But also, it's like a commercial for Lane Kiffin at that point. Every time he's on the sidelines out there for Ole Miss, you've got all these other recruits looking, watching, seeing that guy, and that's going to draw them toward LSU. It is kind of a commercial for them at that point. So I kind of get why they don't want him out there, but I have a problem with the way the schedule's set up and the way
that's a different conversation. I mean, there's a lot of things with the transfer portal and the
that's what I think the biggest problem with all of this is, though.
Yeah. That needs to be changed for sure.
It makes people become snakes in the grass because they have no choice but to make what's the decision they think's best for their families and stuff like that. And they have no choice but to leave their team high and dry because all these other schools ain't going to wait on them because you've got to have that guy in place before the transfer portal window hits to be able to take advantage of that and all that stuff. You can't afford to miss that for an entire season.
No, you can't. And like he's at LSU, and today it's recruitment time. Like they've got their season's done. You're gonna go start recruiting, getting your team together and whatnot, and that's what you got to do. I just think that everyone was giving him so much shit and grief, and yet he was actually trying to finish out the season with his team. So I feel like he should deserve credit for that. I don't blame Ole Miss for not letting him do it, but I feel like he was getting too much shit, and people are like, how could you leave your team and bail on your team like that? Well, he wasn't trying to. He had to accept his job when he did, because like you just said, you have to do it. I don't blame him for going to LSU. A lot of people are shocked why he would leave to go to LSU. It's LS freaking U. It was the best job opening in the country.
Certain brands in America that are better than others. It's just part of it.
Yeah. And and he this isn't, and everyone, talking about it's about the money and whatnot. It's not about the money, although he'll get paid what, Ole Miss would match anything, but he also gets raises for his coordinators, which helps him get better coordinators and take care of his guys. He also gets a $25 million NIL pool. That helps.
Was it?
And he's in Louisiana, which is one of the best. I think, what did they say? Like 11% of the 11 or 14% of all NFL players come from the state of Louisiana.
It's a football hotbed.
Yeah, it's like he's going there because it gives him the chance, a better chance to win an actual national title, which is what he cares about. I thought it was funny. I'm surprised by this, Crick. I want to get your opinion. He started off his speech or his little post with I talked to God, and did some deep soul searching. I'm surprised because Lane Kiffin's got such a big ego that he didn't start it off with God called me.
Yeah. So my phone's ringing today. I thought it was God, and so I picked it up.
I totally would have expected that from Lane Kiffin because that's who this guy is. That's his ego, dude. Like you didn't know what he was gonna do with this, but you don't blame the guy for leaving. He, like I said, he dates, he doesn't marry. He's had his time at Ole Miss, now it's on to LSU. And listen, he could win a title in his second year. And if he has 2 losing seasons after that, he'll be gone from LSU. That's just how Lane Kiffin is. That's how LSU is too.
And that's the thing. And he would kind of get what he deserved. They both would kind of get what they deserved in that moment right there. But I mean, I'm with him for as far as the resource stuff goes. I mean, you have a lot of those at Ole Miss, but you're not going to get the NIL budget that you're going to get at LSU. At least I haven't seen it yet. And LSU is a premier program in the country, man.
Good morning.
It is what it is. I still think the guy's an asshat, and I hate it for those players. But at the same time, I think the biggest problem with all this, they got to redo this schedule.
Oh, yeah, they got a lot of problems in college football. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you on the next video. Yeah. Yeah, you were gone yesterday, so we didn't get a chance to talk about that. Did you have, before we get into week 14 of the NFL, because there's some interesting matchups. Did you have any, I don't believe when people say that you talk to God, you ain't did nothing but your usual lane. Who you getting? You did what's best for you. I know. I wish coaches would just come out and say that. I wish he would have just come out and said, I'm leaving. It's been fun at Ole Miss.
Did you see what they put on that check? I got to go.
No, that's what I would have said. I wish coaches would just be honest and be like, I'm leaving because LSU is a better job. I'm sorry. This is a dream job of mine. It's better. I got a better shot to win a title. No offense. I had a great time at Ole Miss, but I'm on to a better job. That's what it is.
Or I'm leaving because I love strippers and cocaine and they cost a bunch of money and they're paying me more than y'all.
That's a given.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's a given. No, I want to talk about this, Greg. I want to talk about week 14 because I think it's upset week. Let me just run through real quick before we dive into all of them. I'm going to run through and tell you, I'm going to name off some underdogs and who they're playing that are over a 3-point dog. And you would tell me if you'd be surprised if that team won outright, okay? Especially after what we saw last week.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this isn't greater than a 3-point, but I mean, we start things off on Thursday with the Cowboys versus Lions. Losers not going to the playoffs. And I wouldn't be shocked if either team won.
I wouldn't either in that one.
Yeah. Okay, there's that one. Would you be shocked if the Saints beat your Bucks?
It wouldn't completely blow my mind. I mean, I like seeing that line as high as it is. Makes you feel a little better about it. I don't know if the Bucks cover, but
would you be shocked if either the Titans or the Browns won?
Oh, in that game, no, absolutely not. They can beat either one of that teams.
Total I saw yesterday was at 33.5 already.
Bet the under.
It's in Cleveland.
Bet the under.
This one, people would probably be shocked at this. This is going to be my best bet of the week already. I already bet it at +8. I think people would be shocked if this team won. I'm probably on an island here, but the Falcons at home upsetting the Seahawks.
I knew you were going to commit to these stupid fucking Falcons again. Don't do that, dude. It's Seahawks on the road, bro.
I'm taking the 8 points.
Seahawks on the road, bro.
They didn't look good the other day. I mean, offensively, they're struggling.
Yeah, but that defense got it.
That defense is nasty. It is nasty. Would you be shocked if the Steelers beat the Ravens?
No.
Okay. Would you be shocked if the Bengals beat the Bills?
Not now.
I think everyone would be shocked if the Raiders beat the Broncos. I'll give you guys that one.
That would blow my mind.
Yeah. Would you be shocked if the Bears beat the Packers?
No. I almost expect that. Wow, how are they? Oh, they're a big dog on the road.
Mm-hmm. Same as last week.
Yeah, I believe you. Yeah, I like the Bears right there.
Yeah. How about the Cardinals aren't beating the Rams, let's be honest, okay? The Rams.
Dude, I don't know. That could be a weird one.
Yeah, if they hadn't blew that game to Carolina, I think it'd be in play, but
yeah, you're right. Probably now they would come back.
Dude, Devontae Adams, by the way. Chico, dude. 2 touchdowns first half. Like
ageless wonder, dude.
Where's that guy come from?
Would you be
shocked if the Texans beat the Chiefs?
I think they're going to.
Would you be shocked if the Chargers beat the Eagles?
No.
We have an upset week coming, Craig.
I think so too, dude. I think you just parlay a bunch of dogs together.
I'm tempted to just lay like $25 on every single underdog and just let it ride.
You probably come out with all that plus money on there. You come out ahead on that.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be a big favorite week. I don't know. But yeah, we got the Lions open up on Thursday night, 3-point favorites against the Cowboys. I can't stop staring at Dan Campbell after a loss against the spread.
Dude, I think
13-0 now.
I think I keep betting against the stupid fucking Cowboys and keep getting licked on it. But I think the Lions win this one, man. I would be shocked if they could not figure out a way to win this one. After as bad as they looked last Thursday against the Packers. Hey, heard that. You guys are savage. Dude, I had one the other day that I bet they were giving a little profit boost on DraftKings for live touchdown scores, but you had to parlay 2 together. And right at the end of that thing, it was $20 to $10. And I took Trey McBride and I parlayed it with Michael Pittman Jr. because the Colts were trying to come back and win too. And Trey McBride got his like as soon as I got it click confirmed. I was like, oh, dude, it was like $2 to win like $270 or something.
Damn.
Yeah, Michael Pittman couldn't get it for me.
That bum. Piston says, just make sure you don't let Crick talk NFL in Crick's Corner. Well, duh. That's why we talk it here. Because no other show is looking ahead to next week. But that's why you guys tune in, because I got you. I got your back. This might be the best. I mean, there's a lot on the line this week. You even got the Commanders. Jaden Daniels is expected to come back. Commanders might get a win against the Vikings. That's kind of an interesting game.
If it's going to be that poor boy that, hey, for the record, Bird Hunter texted me after the Wise Guy Roundtable the other day. Wasmer or whatever, the guy that played for the Vikings, he played at Minnesota, University of Minnesota last year.
He played 5 years at the University of New Hampshire, then had a cup of coffee at Minnesota with PJ.
Okay, that's why. Yeah, Bird Hunter he's like, not that it matters, but he's like, he was at Minnesota last year. I was like, okay. Yeah. I was like, well, most of his career was at New Hampshire.
Yeah. Either way,
you saw
undrafted rookie free agent went about it as how you expected. And I might get a Bosmer jersey if they have him, because that guy won me a lot of money with that pick 6.
Oh, dude.
Remember Steps was making fun of me?
Yeah, I remember.
Seattle first touchdown score, 5 cents, baby.
Suck it, Steps.
Yeah.
Hey, B-Mac, you still got a barn burner going, man. In fantasy, the playoffs are 2 weeks long. So y'all play this week, and y'all be going back at each other next week, and whoever's up after this week with combined score will be the one that moves on. So y'all still got a barn burner going, man. B-Mac and my buddy Cope is like, their score in fantasy right now is like 122.96 to like 122.64.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Supporting says he has a path to win the NFL Survivor. I'm rooting for you, buddy. If
Let's
you
go,
haven't used the Commanders and you're looking for a team, it might be a good spot this week if Jaden Daniels plays. I'm just saying.
If they're playing that flag football quarterback for the Vikings, then yeah.
Yeah. Colts, Jags. Jags, first place Jags. The Colts haven't won in Jacksonville since 2014.
They're due, baby.
Not with a
Jags.
quarterback with a broken leg out there.
Jags are playing pretty good football.
Yeah, they just keep winning, dude. They're in the first place. Saints, Bucks. I mean, the Bucks need to keep winning. That's never an easy game. I know they're 8.5-point favorites, but that's
never an easy game for us, dude.
I mean, you saw the Saints. They looked like they had quit and given up in the first half, and they came back fighting. Damn near won that game.
And it scares me even more that we whipped their ass in New Orleans earlier this year. We usually play bad up there and then whip them down at home, but we whipped them up there, so I'm afraid we're going to kind of reverse it this year.
Dolphins, Jets, have no idea what's going on there. Just skip that game. Titans, Browns, just skip that game. Although I'm considering Browns. I'm still alive in the ESPN Survivor.
Don't skip that game. Bet the under.
Well, I'm skipping for right now.
It's right there on the floor for you.
Seahawks, Falcons, I think is going to be a sneaky good game. I'm probably the only one. Steelers, Ravens. Who knows what happens in this game, dude? Neither team you feel good about.
No. I'm not betting any more good, hard-earned American dollars on the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers.
I mean,
to
their credit, the first half went how we thought. Like, okay, this is how we thought the game was going to go. It was just a momentum swing. When they got that strip sack touchdown, the Bills just rode that momentum and ran away with it.
Yeah, to their credit, they can kiss my ass because they've cost me all year long.
I can't wait to watch Bengals Bills.
That's going to be fun, I think, dude.
And Joey freaking B. Do it. Can he just go on the road? He didn't look great last week, but he's got another week under his belt.
Bro, I picked up Joey B a couple of weeks ago when he was getting ready to come back. Because I've had Patrick Mahomes on both my teams, and he's been top 2 all year long. But I picked up Joey B because I was like, Patty's got a couple tough spots coming up. He got the Texans this week. So I picked up Joey B. We're playing him against the Bills in fantasy playoffs, baby.
Atta baby.
Joey B made it back in time for our playoff run.
But this game, the Steelers-Ravens game is big because the winner of that's going to be in the lead in the division. The Bengals-Bills, there's a big game because Bengals have to win out and then hope the Ravens and Steelers split for them to have a shot. The Bills can't. If the Bills lose this game, I think they'll be on the outside looking into the playoffs. So, based on the rankings,
the Bills may be in trouble.
Broncos, Raiders don't matter. Packers, Bears. Bears with the 1 seed right now. Packers trying to fight for the division. Big game here. They play twice in the next 3 weeks. I kind of like the Bears as a live dog in that one.
Apparently, they're a live dog against everybody.
Yeah, and they got Texans, Chiefs. Texans trying to get reclaim the division, and the Texans. They have had the 4th toughest schedule this season up to now. They've played 10 playoff type games, like teams that are in the playoffs or in the hunt. They played 10 games and they've won 6 of them. And they did it with a backup quarterback.
What are they on Kalshi right now to win the division?
Probably like plus 150 or something like that. It's they're everyone's darling. Like,
yeah, it shrank up.
Going into last weekend, they had better odds because everyone loved betting them than the Jags, even though the Jags are in first place. Like, no one's giving the Jags any credit. I'm not saying I'm not. I think the Jags are going to win it. Just based off their schedule.
I like that Texans team.
Let's see. Divisions. No. Odds have changed. Okay, they have changed. Houston is 3-1. Remember, Houston has 1 loss already to Jacksonville.
Okay.
But they have to go down to Jacksonville and play them there.
Fair.
And Jacksonville has to play Indy twice.
Oh, yeah, they still got to play twice. Okay, that'll be a big deal, too, then. Hey, man, check this thing out I found yesterday. It's like...
Pull this down.
It's a big-ass, like, Tennessee All-Access. It's a book, dude, but it's got all kinds of stuff in this thing, bro. Like, it's got a bunch of old-school, like, tickets and stuff. Like, look at this thing, man. You got like little things you pull out and all kinds of old school Tennessee. I got that thing for $3, bro.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, dude, check it out. I got an NFL one too, man. It's like the history of the NFL.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, dude, I got this.
No Tom Brady stuff?
No, there ain't no Tom Brady stuff in there.
Oh, yeah?
It's basically like the history of the NFL. It's got old school play drawings and shit in there. Obviously, they're replicas and stuff, but it's still pretty cool to see it in those old school coaches' handwritings and whatnot. It's pretty sweet, dude. But I got both those for $6, man.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
Preserve here says Notre Dame is in. The betting market is betting the other way on that one. That's all I'm going to say about it. Well,
Notre Dame's in,
it,
bro.
There's going to be a good argument.
I'm going to lose my fucking mind if they don't get in.
There's a good. We're going to have a good debate this next week.
I'm going to lose my shit if they don't get in over some of these other fucking teams. I'm going to absolutely blow a gasket.
If BYU beats Texas Tech, should they be in over BYU?
No, not then. You'll be a conference champion. BYU Hey, did you know that? I didn't even know this was possible, dude. But
you can be an ACC champion and not get in.
Leave the ACC champion out of the damn thing.
Yep,
that's crazy, bro.
You'd get 2 group of 5s in.
I was reading an article the other day, and I was pretty sure this author of this article was smoking crack for a minute. And I started reading. I was like, then I read how it was worded. I was like, oh no, that's right.
Yeah, and everyone's freaking out about Duke making it because of the tiebreakers and whatnot. But the line in that game was Virginia minus 2.5. It's not like
I think Virginia's about to whip them again. Virginia just whipped them at Duke 34-17 like 3 weeks ago. I think Virginia's going to go ahead and boat race.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying, like, people are outraged that this Duke team got in and whatnot, and I'm like, well, it's not like Virginia is a 10-point favorite in this game. It's a close on paper, a close game according to the betting market.
Yeah. Maybe I don't know. That was a crazy scenario. When I saw that, I was like, "What?" Hey, and now North Texas and Tulane are playing each other this week, so we get to figure that out all alone.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, that's a good
listen,
point.
The college football playoff makes a ton of money whether Notre Dame's going to be. If Notre Dame being out, they'll make money off of Notre Dame being out. I don't think the money's going to be a huge difference.
I'm anxious to see what they do with the rankings tonight. I am.
Yes, same.
That'll give you a big paint a picture, but I think there's going to be a spot where, and I know y'all are going to be upset that teams are getting punished for playing conference championship games, but that's the reality of the situation. There's 2 teams this week that are going to get punished for playing conference championship games. It's probably going to be Alabama. It's probably going to be BYU because I think they're both losing, and I think they're both going to wind up falling out because of these games. I
do think it's dumb to punish a team for being rewarded to get an extra game. I think, especially when it's Alabama, who now I know you could say is don't lose to Florida State week 1, but like their strength of schedule, their wins that they have right now until Ohio State and Indiana play. They have the best win in the country on the road in Georgia, and to be able to be punished for playing Georgia,
I don't disagree that it's bullshit. I don't.
It is bullshit, but at the same time, it's a double-edged sword because Alabama beats Georgia again. They might get a bye.
That's what I'm saying. It kind of it swings both ways. The pendulum does, man. So it's like, I was there and looking at it, and I'm like, if we're going to keep doing these conference championship games, they got to be like almost de facto playoff games. And in this same week, why can't we get this stuff together? Go ahead and have the games set up. We don't know who's going to play in them, but I know it takes a lot to put these games together and whatnot, but why can't we have Notre Dame and Vandy this weekend too? Or Notre Dame and Miami, or Vandy and Miami. Why can't we have those games this weekend too with none of those teams playing? Go ahead and have the location set up and then be able to play these games at a neutral site, man. And then we know they start right now.
What I think is crazy is I think a 10-2 Vandy team should be in over Notre Dame.
The resumes really wouldn't be all that drastically far apart, dude.
Notre Dame has 1 good ranked win against USC.
The losses are really what they're looking at more. You go on the road at Miami, you only lose by 3. You lose that one to A&M by 1 point. They're seeing a combined 4 losses by 2 teams that are potentially playoff teams. That's what they're looking at there, and they've won 10 in a row.
But I mean, if the losses are, you got the losses, you got to also look at like the wins too, and who had a tougher schedule and whatnot. And
there's no doubt that Vandy's schedule is tougher in there.
I think this would be the perfect year to punish Notre Dame for not being in a conference. That's my argument because there's so many good 10-2 teams. and Notre Dame's schedule is pretty weak for if you look at their wins. That like this should be the year they get punished for not being in the ACC. Because if you want to be
You're
in
in the
for sure,
ACC,
go join the
you'd have ran through
ACC, huh?
Yeah. You'd have ran through it if you'd been in the ACC.
Yeah. I think that this would be a great time to punish them for that. I also think it's absolutely ridiculous that they have Notre Dame in the AP ranked ahead of Alabama. Those resumes are not even close.
It's like that's the recency bias. That's the what have you done for me lately stuff.
I know, and I hate that about college football because it's like, come on, just because Alabama lost to Oklahoma, that's not a bad loss. Like
no, it's not a bad loss, but neither are Notre Dame's.
No. Well, I'll say what A&M didn't do Notre Dame any favors because you look at A&M, they beat up on the bottom half of the SEC, and then they go and play a team with a pulse who isn't even that good in Texas, and they get shellacked.
That's a rivalry game though, on the road.
Still, I'm just saying, like A&M's wins and whatnot is not looking all that. So I'm going to bet against A&M in the playoffs.
You be careful with that. They're probably going to get that damn group of 5 team.
I'll tell you who I am going to bet in the playoffs. I'm going to bet on Oklahoma because I think with a month off, them getting healthier, Mateer getting healthier, I think that defense and Mateer, I think it could surprise some people and make a run, depending on their path. And then if a bunch of players don't leave Ole Miss, I'm going to sprinkle a little on Ole Miss because you have to. You got to root for that story, right?
I don't think they're leaving before the playoffs, man.
Yeah, I know. I just want to make sure,
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, they should be able to get almost 2 games in before the portal even opens.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. We're going to find out. We're just getting you guys prepared for what's coming tonight and then the week ahead of all this arguing and whatnot. And you guys know me. I'm on the side. I don't think Notre Dame should be in when you've got – listen, can we make another rule or another law? If you win 10 games at Vanderbilt, you automatically get in the playoff? Because that is impressive.
I think they ought to give you the damn trophy.
God, I mean, that's 10 games at Vandy, dude.
And Clark Lee done got locked up. They gave him a 6-year extension, too. Yeah. I like that guy, dude. That guy's a hell of a football coach. I'm telling you, if you can do what that guy's done at Vandy, if you can do it there, you can do it anywhere, man. I'm telling you, that's impressive.
Would you think? Okay, what would you say if BYU wasn't playing in the conference championship this weekend, but finished the season 11-1? Would they deserve to be in ahead of Notre Dame?
Probably.
Yeah. Their only loss is to the team that's ranked 5th right now.
Probably, and it's not like that schedule has been just cupcake. They went on the road and won some big games. I mean, that only loss, you got whipped in that game down at Texas Tech, but Texas Tech may be they are one of the best teams in the country. They should probably get a bye as long as they beat BYU in the conference title game, but they're in no matter what. They're a playoff team no matter what. Even if they lose that game to BYU, they're getting in. Mm-hmm. So it's like, but yeah, BYU's resume is pretty solid. Now we got to see what's going to happen with Sataki, the head coach. It looks like he is the favorite by Penn State. Now, whether he wants to leave there or not, I don't know. But be kind of hard to turn down all that money to go to Penn State. You know what I'm saying? So once again, do you have your head coach? That is a team that Ole Miss, I don't think it affects as much losing Lane Kiffin because you still have all the damn coordinators and things still there, guys still calling the plays. But a guy like Sataki leaving BYU, that would affect that team in a big way, man. I feel like he's like the face of their program.
What if Lane Kiffin would have came out and said, I talked with God. I'm going to Notre Dame. This job's not open, sir. That's not.
You see Marcus in the back like, what the fuck?
Well, did you talk to God, Marcus? I mean, because he said he did. I mean,
me and God got a different set of opinions, man.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening. I still can't believe Alabama is below Notre Dame. It's just silly.
Man, I told you that it's going to look. They got Texas up there around right behind Vanderbilt.
They're trying to make it interesting.
Begging to give Texas a shot to get in this thing. They want them in there so bad. And you're going to have Sarkisian sitting there. And, I mean, if you look at Texas, too, I mean, they're the team that's played Ohio State the best out of anybody on the road. Game 1.
Bugu says Ole Miss lost their whole offensive staff. Yeah, but they've got a month to figure it out. And 2, we've seen a lot of times where people freak out.
Everybody with him?
Not a lot of them did. Not everyone.
Is the offensive coordinator gone? The guy that was calling plays?
I had to double check that, but I think Lane Kiffin basically told his staff because he was pissed at Ole Miss for not letting him coach. He said, "Listen, this is your one chance. If you want to come with me, you can, but you got to be on that plane this morning." As a little shot across the bow.
Some shit, dude. That is some shit. The whole situation is a bunch of shit. Because that
Do
puts
you blame him though? He's playing the
I don't
game. Ole
blame
Miss
him.
said piss off. Ole Miss says piss off, and he says, "Okay, then I'm taking my coaches with me."
I don't blame anybody for their stance in this situation, except the fucking people in charge of this scheduling stuff.
Bugu
That's
says
the problem.
the OC went to LSU. The whole offense left, but the defensive side of the ball, coaches and whatnot stayed. Yeah, I think the defensive coordinator is going to be the interim head coach.
God, I hate that they lost the guy calling plays too, though. That's a big deal, dude.
They got a month though.
It may not matter, dude.
You just pull a Madden.
I mean, granted, you still know the playbook and all that. You still got all those things, but it's a big deal when you switch up play callers, man.
Yeah.
Especially it's going to be somebody that ain't never done it before now.
Well, LSU is still going to pay him for how. So he said, Pissant says Kiffin's mad he couldn't coach because LSU was going to pay him for how they do. They said they're still going to pay him. If Ole Miss wins the whole thing, they're going to pay out all of his bonuses that he would have got at Ole Miss.
Oh, so LSU. Oh, gosh.
See, even though he's not coaching them, they were going to honor it if he did coach and still pay him the bonuses.
Deal he couldn't say no to, bro.
Yeah.
That's
LSU was like, "Go ahead, go coach," and then they said no, and he goes, "Don't worry, we'll still pay your bonuses if Ole Miss like wins a couple games or something."
Oh, they're trying to marry him. They're down on one knee.
Yeah, they're in love.
They are in love, puppy love, baby.
They saw them titties, and they're like, "I want to wipe that thing up."
That's high school love.
And that's how I walked into my first strip club, and she loves me.
Dang, let's go. She loves me. She loves me not. Okay. Said he's the head coach. They already gave him the title. Oh, the D coordinator. Okay.
Well, I mean, the head coach right now, but we all know it's an interim.
Yeah, he's interim. Oh, yeah, they're still gonna go shopping unless this guy runs through and wins them a national title. Like, hang tight, bro. Here you go. We'll pay you too.
Yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be chaos tonight. There's gonna be a lot of arguing. You know what also sucks, and you and I are on the same page with this. Of get rid of the damn conference championships. There's not one conference championship that really. I mean, the SEC title matters because then you'll have to, if Georgia wins, you'll have to have an argument about Alabama, which I think is silly. But like, this is the first time I think in my life I could ever remember we get a number 1 ranked team versus a number 2 ranked team this late in the season, and no one really cares about the game because it really doesn't matter. I mean, we're excited to watch it, but like, it's not the hype it should be because all it is who's going to have the number 1 overall seed. The other team's probably going to be the 4 seed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you, dude. This used to be one of the most exciting weeks of the year for me. You see this? Look at this.
I can change it.
Can't turn a hoe into a housewife, man. But yeah.
Will says Notre Dame is not out. I'm just saying, prepare yourself because there's some things that could happen this weekend that could knock them out. There's going to be a debate. The betting markets are saying it, dude. I'll pull it up right here. The Notre Dame going into this past weekend was minus 3,000 favorite to make the playoff. After this chaotic weekend, they're like minus 500 right now. So if you think they're in, go lay the minus 500. I mean, go for it.
Don't lay the minus 500.
I'm just saying these betting markets, Crick, you know, and I know they're usually not off on these kind of things. I'm not saying
if they'd have moved it down to minus 120, I'd be scared.
Okay, but a minus 3,000 to minus 500 is nothing to scoff at.
That's a big move,
right? Obviously, they're still a heavy favorite to get in, but there's clearly something in the works that people are aware of.
The way the conference championship is shaped up, and the way these teams can basically, there are already some play-in games. Like BYU could eliminate somebody by winning, Alabama could eliminate somebody by winning, so that's why you see that.
Yeah, they're down, dude. They were at 95 cents. Earlier in the week before this weekend started. Now they're down to 80 cents to make the playoff.
That's crazy.
That's a big move for when you won a game. You know what I mean? Like when you won a game in dominant fashion.
Yeah. That's what, and you're going to look at a lot of common opponents between Notre Dame and Miami. And Miami did good. Like Miami knew what they had to do going in that game at Pittsburgh because that would be one of the things that they looked at. The committee looks at for Notre Dame. And they went up there and they dominated them, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I saw some things where Miami had a better, based off the criteria on common opponents, they had like a better scoring margin.
And they knew that. They knew that too.
Yeah.
They knew going. That's what I'm saying. You see that? Like, I'm like, why can't we just do that every week? If you could beat people like that every week, why don't you just beat them like that every week? You don't have to worry about what the committee thinks.
I want to know how close in the rankings, and maybe they'll leave Miami down lower just so they don't have to have that debate. But the committee says they don't consider head-to-head until they're closer in the rankings. How close in the rankings do you have to consider head-to-head? Because I mean, it looks pretty damn close enough to me. You're only 4 slots behind, and you're both 10 and 2 common opponents.
9 and 10 or something.
You won the head-to-head.
The head-to-head is funny, dude. The head-to-head's a funny thing.
And don't mistake this with me thinking that Miami's good and actually should be in this thing. I don't. I'm just arguing
I'm with you, playing a little devil's advocate there.
I'm just arguing the two teams. Like head-to-head have to matter. See, there's so many things that pisses me off. There's so much Notre Dame bias with these things that I'm like, this would be a perfect year because you have so many excuses. You have the head-to-head. You could use the, hey, you didn't win a conference title, so go join a conference. You know what I mean? Like you could do a lot and actually get away with knocking Notre Dame out of there.
You know what the biggest problem with this is that we got to eliminate one of those teams to put into Tulane or North Texas.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? Like, yeah, great seasons by those teams. That's fantastic. None of those teams have a prayer in this playoff. They're going to lose the first game they play by 3+ touchdowns. Lock it in.
This is for UNC.
This guy sucks. Holy hell.
Wappler with that.
Okay, there we go.
That's fair.
There we go for UNC. All right.
Yeah, I got to check. I want to see who ended up Pistons end up. Oh my God. Barely. What are we doing? Pistons Cavs get a win on the road. Good job. The Wizards beat the Bucks. I hope I didn't pick the Bucks yesterday. My dumbass probably did pick the Bucks. Holy shit.
And what?
Nets beat the Hornet. My contest that I'm in. I know that might surprise you.
The Wizards were like 13-point dogs or something.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Hey, and Buku says that coach, he's not the interim. They gave him the head coach title. He said we're staying in-house.
Okay. I'll believe that when spring comes around.
It's fair.
I bet the Nets yesterday. I got that one right, but oh my God, you got to be kidding me. I put the Nuggets money line and the Rockets money line. I had a couple of upsets yesterday. I had a couple dogs win. I had the Nets win as a dog, and I had the Suns beat the Lakers last night as a dog. But I had how do the Rockets go on the road and lose to the Jazz? Crick? How do the Nuggets lose to the Mavericks with Jokic playing and getting a triple-double for Jokic, and they lose?
That's a great bet all the time, dude.
Crick, it's the freaking Mavs. You're at home. What are we doing?
Fucking NBA, dude.
I'm in this contest, and I was up in the top 10, and I've been doing the strategy of just playing some big, heavy money line favorites, and it's been working out for me like crazy. But look at this. I just lost so much right here on the Nuggets and the Rockets. The Rockets losing to Utah, the Nuggets losing to the Mavs.
Like Grass Guy said, they all pros, man.
I don't care. I'm still up, though, in the last 30 days. Positive. 62 and 31. Up 929.
Let's go.
Doing my strategy here, but like, man, I was in the top freaking 10 in this thing. Like, now I'm at 32.
Yeah, you still all right. How long does this one go on for? Is this all season?
The whole season, but I only have like 170 picks left. That's why I've been picking and choosing. It goes all the way to the NBA Finals. So I've been kind of just
holy shit.
Yeah. I know it surprised you guys. I usually don't do contests or whatnot, but
no.
This right here was surprising. This one. This one's gonna be tough because I fucked up this one. $500 cash if you win this. I'm in 5th place, but I'm like down $1,500. I only have 15 picks left. I fucked up. I didn't realize there was a pick limit.
Read the rules, William.
It doesn't. Oh, I guess it did tell you right here.
I was going to say it probably does if you actually go into the rules section.
Minimum 100 picks and maximum 300.
It's right there in black and white, bro.
Oh, first 2 weeks I was firing from the hip.
This is
I got to go 15-0 from now until the Super Bowl to have a shot at winning this damn thing. This guy is $1,100 ahead of second place. This guy's the big machine. Yeah, that's right.
Well, that wasn't the one. Where'd the other one go?
What one?
The little pew pew pew.
That was it.
Okay, there it was. It must have. Yeah, quit doing that. Sorry. It must have cut out the first one. It just sounded like one shot on my end. I was like,
Bang! Bang! Come on, man. Bang!
I love that. Every time you play that, I see that dude just beating that guy to a pulp on the golf course. Yeah. Oh, man.
God,
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
Hey, Beardo texted me last night. He said, I bought so much golf stuff today. Cyber Monday. That's all he said to me.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
You good, do your thing. All right, he said, Buku said, just tagged you on Twitter, Will. Pete Golding, new head coach at Ole Miss. Yeah, Golding is not head coach, not interim. He has the job, Pissant says. And, well, good for him, man. Good luck to him. All of that stuff. I mean, that's a weird deal. Sucks for those players and all that stuff, but good luck to him the rest of the way, man. Good luck to him. We'll be doing Creek's Corner here in a little bit, y'all. We'll go over the NHL slate for tonight in the NBA. All of those things. So, excuse me, y'all. So we'll do that with Grass Guy here in just a few. But, I don't know. Big week in sports, man. Conference Championship week. I wish I was more excited about them, but I am not feeling great. You want to do that, man? We'll get you some mommy milkers, man. Hold on. Here you go. Dude, bro.
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away?
Bombs away.
Yeah, I had heard stuff out there and I thought it was the boys. I'm like, oh shit. Because we have it's Elf on the Shelf season, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is.
It's just my wife. We got these Grinch whoopee cushions that the elf was sitting on. She had to reinflate them because they deflated overnight, which makes sense.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is that noise?
She's reinflating out there.
Like, oh, thank God. I thought it was the boys. Yeah, you missed Elf on the Shelf day yesterday.
Oh, man. Elf on a Shelf. Snoop's on the stoop. You see they got they got Elf on the Shelf, Snoop on the stoop. They got Martha on a mantle now.
Yep, right next to the Snoop.
We went and did some Christmas shopping yesterday, man, and I seen those in Spencer's, and I was like, yeah, I almost want one of those, man.
Dude, they have them at Walmart.
That's awesome. People are crushing it with those things, man. God, what a genius idea.
I mean, it ain't bad. Dude, I'm nervous this next week, Crick.
Why?
Contest.
Uh-oh.
Look who's leading your little thing here, huh?
You're going to have all the damn free subscriptions to Sports Picks.
I know. Except for I'm not winning my own.
What is first prize in that one?
I think I got to go back and look. Something like it's probably, I think, cash and a sweatshirt.
Okay. Booyah.
I think that's what I agreed to. There's a post on Locals.
He said, I think that's what I agreed to.
But what I want to show you is, although it's for no money, I'm very invested into this because I want to just say that I went the whole season surviving Survivor. It's a tough week. I'm 13-0.
Man, is that all you have?
No, I got I can choose between Dolphins, Jets. I'm not taking the Cowboys. I can't do it. I don't trust the Ravens.
Take the Bucks.
I could 47% people are on the Bucks.
Oh shit. Never mind.
I've got the Browns currently selected against the Titans.
Commanders.
If Jaden Daniels plays, I will consider this. I just want to
take your damn Falcons, you closet Falcons fucker.
No, that is a stupid pick. Even if I like them to cover. I didn't say I like them to win yet. I like them to cover. Do I want to put it on Joey B? I don't know. Packers, Bears. A lot of people are picking. Well, not a lot of people. Packers would be a good spot, but I think that's a scary spot. Texans, scary spot. Eagles, Chargers. I don't know who's winning that game. It's a tough week.
Yeah, getting down to the nitty gritty, man.
But I could burn the Browns.
That wouldn't be a bad one. I mean, shit.
I mean, the Titans. This is their first road game in 5 weeks. In this gross ass Cleveland weather.
And they play like dog shit in their house.
Yeah.
And now you got to go play one of the best defenses in the whole damn league on the road in some cold.
Miles Garrett sack record incoming.
Did he get any last week?
I think he got 1. Let's look.
What do I think about that higher percent? I mean, but you got to do what you got to do right there. That's a shitty situation. I don't mind you keeping somebody in house. To be honest, it probably won't work out. The guy will probably be gone in 2 years, but
he got 1 sack.
He got 1, so what, we 4 away?
4 away, babe. We've seen him do a couple games before.
I was starting to say, shit, he's liable to do that in a half.
I ain't get to do it against Cam Ward. Ooh, baby.
Yeah, ain't like the damn Titans offensive line is anything to write home about.
Who should I do in Survivor this week? Wait, how many people are alive?
What is this? This is the
Survivor number 3.
Oh.
This is the final week of where we have to select 2 teams to survive, and then it starts with 3 teams going forward.
That's nuts.
Sporting, are you still alive in this one?
That man's alive in all of them, bro.
Dude, this one's gonna be tough. I was thinking this week taking the Bucks, and then I had to use one bad team because I gotta still save some good teams. You know what I mean? Like I gotta.
Yeah. I mean, I think the Bucks is going right there.
I gotta pick 2 though, so I was thinking Tampa Bay and either the Commanders, the Dolphins, or the Browns.
Oh, you talking about Auburn? Pissant? I hadn't seen that one yet, man. Oh, Golish. Where'd he come from? I recognize that name, man. Where'd he come from, Pissant?
I'm gonna go Browns.
I don't think that's a bad one. Good morning, Megatron.
I could save the Bucks though, and try to go Dolphins. Dolphins at the Jets.
I wouldn't do
Dolphins
that.
won
Man.
4 of their last 5 games.
I wouldn't do that. I got a funny feeling about the Jets in that one.
What about the Commandos? If Jane Daniels plays, if they're going to play Brosmer again, I'm going with
I don't know. If they're playing Brosmer or whatever his name is, I think Marcus Mariota can beat that team.
Well, yeah, that too. That's a good point.
Good morning, Ripper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that damn Vikings team that's hard to watch. Bird Hunter messaged me during that game the other day. He was like, God almighty, these Vikings are hard to watch.
I know. This is going to be the least sweaty week of my life. Don't have to worry about the Pats this week.
The least sweaty week of your life.
Yeah.
Oh, USF. Yeah, okay. That's where he came from. That's probably not a bad hire, Pissant. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's probably not a bad hire, dude. He's done some good things down there at USF.
Look at the NFC standings. Gross. You have a 9-3 Seahawks team that's a 5 seed. Hell, the 7th seed is a 9-4 San Francisco team, dude.
That's what I'm saying, dude. They were showing they showed the little playoff bracket last night, and they were like, they didn't even call them in the hunt anymore. They were like teams that are hovering, and all those teams are like 7-5, 6-6. I was like, geez, dude, these teams are going to the playoffs. I
heard something yesterday. I want to know if you agree with this. Death, taxes, and the Miami Dolphins in the hunt on the playoff pictured graphic. They just live there. They're always like when's the last time you saw it in the hunt and it didn't have the Miami Dolphins in it?
That's true. I don't think they're in the hunt even though.
They are in the hunt.
I know they say they are, but I don't think that's like I said. I think they're going to lose the Jets.
Mathematically, they're in the hunt, Crick.
Mathematically, realistically, no.
Would you rather be like what the Dolphins are doing this year, where they lost a bunch of games at the beginning and then have gone on a 4 out of 5 game win streak in the middle of the season, or start off the season winning 4 of 5 and then losing like 6 in a row?
If they don't fire Mike McDaniel, you'll totally know that he's been in coach. Like after what they did to Brian Flores when he lost 8 in a row and won 8 in a row, the Dolphins do shit like this where they start the season off terrible and then have a little tear. But Brian Flores won 8 in a row and they fired him. And so when they don't fire Mike McDaniel, you'll know.
And look at the Bills are the 7th seed. That's what I was saying. The Bills need to win. If they lose, they're not going to be. They'll be out of the playoff picture. They won't be out of the playoff. They still obviously could make it. I'm just saying.
I think the Bills might be in trouble, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
I really do.
And then there's the I don't know if you guys saw the Patriots are at the top there. They're currently the 1 seed. I don't know if you guys notice that.
We saw, man. I've heard a thing or two about it.
10 straight wins, 6-0 on the road. You know,
easy peasy.
Plus 110 point differential. I'm just saying.
That's easy game.
Actually, the Rams have the best in the NFL. They're plus 124 point differential. Look at that.
Gotta love that. Hey, I'm gonna step away real quick so I'm gonna get the refill and stuff. That way we can just switch over here in a minute.
Gotta hurry because I gotta go warm up the Jeep. Time to go to work with. I feel like there was something else I missed that we were going to talk about. Let me see. Make sure I didn't. Make sure we see. Talked about the Pats. Talked about Duke. What else? Take your NFL bullshit. You guys know you enjoy the little NFL talk. Oh, we're waiting. Let's see what QBs we should pick. Oh no, we got to figure out who we're gonna pick for this. We're gonna win this one, guys. I'm in 3rd place here. I'm only 10 points behind. I think we got this. This is, you got to pick a team, and their points they score that week gets added to your total. This one's going to be a tough week. Ooh, it would be a gross one to take the Jets against Miami. Probably a good time to take the Jets. God, this is a tough week. Chargers versus Philly. Raiders versus... Ugh, gross. This is slim pickings. We only have 4 weeks left. That's not right, is it? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we got 5 weeks left. Oh, you know why that is? That's why I got some teams that are on here because they're on a bye. That's why. Okay. I'll say, wait a minute. Only 5 weeks left of the NFL. You guys sad? I'm sad. Crick, look at this. I was looking at this. I'm like, wait, no, I have more teams available than this, but they're on buys this week, like San Francisco and New England. But I got to pick 2 of these teams to score points this week. I don't know who to pick.
Man,
it's gross.
Bucks probably not a bad one.
Yeah, Bucks might be a good spot. I was thinking the Commanders too if Jaden Daniels.
Bucks and Bengals, man.
I'm saving the Bengals for next week. Home. I want them at home against the Ravens.
I think they're going to score points this week, though.
No, I mean, they are, but I mean, I think it'd be a better spot than 2 straight road games.
Yeah, it's fair, too.
I don't know. But also, I might take the Jets because I don't think they have a better spot than against the Miami defense. For the rest of the season.
True, too.
Although Miami defense been playing a lot better lately, I'm just saying, but
go warm your Jeep up, man.
But we gotta talk NFL.
He loves talking NFL, y'all. You already know. Megatron says tied with a shit ton of mofos in the college picking this season at 278. Let's go. Grass guys, like you saved the cheese. This saying wants to take the NFL bullshit with you. Man, we're about to get over there on Crick's Corner, man. Y'all can come over here in a few minutes. Over on the Sports Picks channel on Rumble. Hang out with me and Grass Guy. We'll go over your NHL slate for tonight, NBA. Maybe look at some college basketball. If we got any spots there. And then we'll talk a little college football. We'll look at some of the early lines for this weekend's conference championship game, see if we can see where the money's moving on all that. So y'all come over and hang out with us in just a few, man. We get this thing wrapped up here. But good seeing all y'all in here today, man. We had a party in here this morning. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Sorry I missed y'all yesterday, man. We backing at it now, though. Backing at it now. But good crew in here today. But yeah, I'm not a bad hire, Pissant. As far as goalish goes, I mean, I don't really know what your options were going to be at that point. But that guy, I'm more about looking at some of these guys that have done well at smaller programs and things like that. It doesn't always work out. You look at like a Billy Napier at damn Florida and stuff like that, and Florida's going to do it again. They're going to take another one of those group of 5 guys and try it out with Summerall coming over for them. So we'll see how it goes, but I think Golish has done some good things down at UCF. Because that team, they had a good season this year after a rough one last year. I like that quarterback, Byron Brown. Hey, I don't know how much eligibility he's got left, but if you get him to go to Auburn too, man, that'd be a good deal.
Freaking snowed more last night.
Snowed more? Gross.
Yeah. The Jeep's covered.
How much y'all got, dude?
It's like 4 or 5 inches.
That makes me want to throw up in my mouth.
Yeah, but it's still coming down. Like we're just barely.
You can't golf. You can't golf and shit like that, man.
Nope. Sure can't. Unless you got a yellow ball.
I mean, yeah, you can, but I don't even recommend that.
Let's see. Got a few minutes. Ooh, help me pick this. This will be a fun one. I'm in contention in this one to like maybe place. I think top 50 overall place, and I'm at 67.
Okay.
I'm making moves. This is quarterbacks. So who do you think is going to throw for a lot of yards this week? Sammy D against my Falcons.
Probably.
He had a bad week last week.
They are your Falcons.
Joey B, or do we say
Joey B? For one,
you're going to just be hucking and chucking, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, you know what will be the game changer if Higgins is back? If he's not back, I'll save him for the next week. He should be back though. It was a concussion, so
just depends.
And the reason why he didn't play is because it was a short week, so I think he'll be back. God, you can get Joey B, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase all together. Man. It's that banged up Buffalo defense.
I'll hate it.
What about Baker?
He may not have to throw much.
I can't take Daniel Jones. What are we doing?
Kind of like CJ Stroud, maybe.
What if we? Ooh, that's not a bad pick. What if we? Do I have to use Daniel Jones now? Because what if he snaps his leg? Then I'm going to be stuck with Anthony Richardson one of these games.
Gross.
I think I'd rather have Daniel Jones out on a busted up leg than
100% one leg. I'd rather have that guy with one leg than Anthony Richardson 100% healthy.
I don't know. Brissett's not a bad pick either. That guy all he does is throw 280 yards a game.
I had him, and on Sunday I had him and Stafford parlayed 300 plus a piece, and I thought Jacoby was the one I was going to have to worry about getting there. And that game they were playing with the Rams, I'm like, how does he not get over 300 in a 31-28 game? Jacoby got 301.
All I needed was 250 from him. He came through for me.
Yeah, I'm telling
You're right. CJ might not be a bad move. CJ might have a better spot though. Let me see. Then going to also weather's going to play a factor.
Yeah, it'd be cold.
What the wind is looking like
home inside.
Yeah, because they have a couple. Who they got? They got.
They're
home next week. They're home next week against the Cardinals. Home next week. The following week against the Raiders. I think we know our spot.
Save him, yeah. You making Grass Guy start to drink this morning, man. You haven't put Bailey's in the coffee.
Why? Because the Patriots are winning.
He ought to be excited this week, man. He got the monkey off the back with Michigan.
Yeah, dude. I mean, and he told me he won a bunch of bets in like hockey or something over the weekend.
That's what I'm saying, man.
It was a good day.
Good day for a good day.
Good day for a good day. Let's see. The Colts. Yeah, I mean the Colts don't really have a really good spot. I think down Jacksonville, good weather might be the play. I don't know. Might go Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones. Who'd you say they're playing?
Jacksonville.
Oh yeah.
In Jacksonville, so I don't mind it.
Yeah. They ain't won there in over 10 years.
Oh, that's a good point. Should probably change that pick.
That's all right. We got time.
Yeah, we got all week to stare at this and wonder what the hell I'm going to do. Well, you also got to get you on over to Crick's Corner.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Will you be safe driving in that snow, man?
Oh, we're going to be doing cookies. I'm going to be I haven't taken the Jeep out in the snow in like 8 months.
Dude, that's big time. Let's go. That'll be fun. That'd be good.
Thank you for your donation.
Fair enough. All right, chat. Y'all have a great day, man. Come on over to the Sports Picks channel. Hang out with me and Grass Guy. Crick's Corner. We'll cover all your NHL and NBA and all of that stuff. But y'all have a great day. Be safe out there, man. Sir, you be safe. Headed to work. I'll see you in the morning.
I'm going to see you in the morning, sir. Have a good one.
All right.
Boom. Let's get the raid started. I'm not going to leave yet, Grass Guy. Don't worry. We're just raiding right now. I'll hang out until you guys start the show. Booyah. Confirm raid. Let's get over here, everyone. Let's get in here. Raid it up. Raid. 919. We got to get that to 1,000. What are we doing? You got to get in here so you guys can hear all about Tom Brady and how good the Pats are and the NFL talk. If that's what interests you, you get over here to Crick's Corner, because that's all Grass Guy and him are going to talk about. I'm sad I won't be able to hear it, you know. She's my little liberty. Had that thing since 2007. Isn't that crazy? And she's still humming right along. 18 years. 18 years strong. Ripper's in there. Look at that. Ripper's got the raid going. That's what I'm talking about. Everyone go on. Get. Make your way on over there. Make your way on over there. Let me tell you about something while we're waiting. Let's see. Oh, this sounds like a good one. Chicago Steak Company. That sounds delicious. Let's talk about Dr. Michael Carlfelt. Oh, hold on. This one is extremely important. Nearly every family has been touched by cancer, and when it happens, the hardest thing isn't always the treatment, it's the overwhelm, the endless research, and the fear of choosing wrong. That's why the incredible Dr. Michael Carlfelt, one of the top integrative cancer doctors in the country, is hosting the most powerful cancer educational event online, the Healing Blueprint Masterclass, a live half-day virtual event on November 6th. It's everything patients, survivors, and families wish they'd known sooner. How to understand the real causes of cancer, what alternative and conventional therapies work best together, and how to bring peace and focus to the chaos. Stop wasting precious time and money on trial and error. You'll even receive your own Healing Clarity Guidebook where you can create a personalized plan for your healing or prevention journey. It's happening live on November 6th, and for half the price of a 1-hour session with Dr. K, you'll get 4 hours of live teaching. Go to tkcblueprint.com. That's tkcblueprint.com and use the code Blueprint for 50% off your ticket. 4 hours with Dr. K could save you more than months and bring back the hope you've been searching for. Oh, yeah, go check that out. Let's see if they've started this thing yet. They did. All right, chat, get in there. Go have some fun. Go talk college football and hockey and all that fun stuff. We'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early, 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But until then, good luck, good gambling, and game on.